The stories of the patriarchs are central to the history of faith. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph are more than just historical figures. They are seen as the fathers of a nation, their lives interwoven with God's plan. Their stories, filled with challenges and triumphs, offer timeless lessons about faith, family, and resilience. These men were not perfect individuals. They made mistakes, experienced doubt, and faced extraordinary hardship. Yet through it all, their faith in God remained a guiding force. Their stories remind us that faith is a journey, not a destination. It is through our struggles and imperfections that we grow closer to the divine. The patriarchs' lives are a testament to the power of covenant and promise. Their stories show how God works through ordinary individuals to accomplish extraordinary things. They are a source of inspiration for people of faith across generations, reminding us of the importance of trust, obedience, and unwavering belief. These stories are not just ancient tales. They are living narratives that continue to shape our understanding of faith, family, and the human condition. They offer us a glimpse into the hearts and minds of our spiritual ancestors, reminding us that we are all part of a larger story that began long ago. Abraham's story begins with a call, a divine command to leave his home and venture into the unknown. God promised Abraham a new land, countless descendants, and a special relationship that would bless all nations. This call was a test of Abraham's faith, requiring him to trust in God's promises even when they seemed impossible. Leaving behind everything familiar, Abraham embarked on a journey filled with uncertainty. He faced famine, conflict, and the challenges of living in a foreign land. Through each trial, Abraham's faith was tested and strengthened. He learned to rely on God's guidance even when faced with difficult choices. One of the most significant events in Abraham's life was the birth of his son, Isaac. Born when Abraham and his wife Sarah were well advanced in years, Isaac represented the fulfillment of God's promise. Isaac's birth was a miracle, a testament to God's power and faithfulness. Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac at God's command is perhaps the most challenging story in his life. This test of faith demonstrated Abraham's complete trust and obedience to God. It is a story that continues to spark debate and reflection on the nature of faith and sacrifice. Central to Abraham's story is the concept of a covenant, a sacred agreement between God and his chosen people. This covenant, marked by the sign of circumcision, was a promise that extended far beyond Abraham himself. It encompassed his descendants and all future generations. God promised Abraham that his descendants would become a great nation, inheriting the land of Canaan. This promise was not based on human merit, but on God's grace and faithfulness. It was a covenant of blessing and responsibility, calling Abraham's descendants to live as God's chosen people. The covenant with Abraham is a foundational element of faith. It established a unique relationship between God and humanity, one marked by promise, obedience, and enduring love. It serves as a reminder that God's plans extend beyond our immediate understanding and that his promises are fulfilled across generations. The covenant with Abraham is a story of hope and promise for all people. It teaches us that God is faithful to his promises and that through faith, we can be part of something much greater than ourselves. It is a story that continues to inspire and challenge us to live lives of faith and obedience. And Isaac, the long-awaited son of Abraham and Sarah, carried the weight of legacy on his shoulders. He was the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham, a living testament to God's faithfulness. Isaac's life, though less eventful than his father's, was no less significant. Isaac's story is often overshadowed by the dramatic events of his father's life. However, his quiet strength and unwavering faith played a crucial role in carrying forward the covenant promises. Isaac's life teaches us that faith is not always about grand gestures, but about quiet trust and obedience in the face of uncertainty. One of the defining events in Isaac's life was his marriage to Rebekah. Their love story, though arranged by Abraham's servant, blossomed into a deep and enduring bond. Rebekah's strength and resourcefulness complemented Isaac's gentle nature, and together they faced the challenges of raising a family in a challenging land. Isaac and Rebekah had twin sons, Esau and Jacob. The rivalry between these brothers, stemming from the blessing of the firstborn, created a family rift that had lasting consequences. Isaac's favoritism towards Esau and Rebekah's preference for Jacob led to deception and conflict, revealing the complexities of family dynamics and the human condition. Section 5. Jacob's life, transformation, and his 12 sons. Jacob, the younger twin of Esau, inherited the covenant promises through a series of events marked by both cunning and divine intervention. His life, filled with twists and turns, is a testament to God's ability to work through flawed individuals to accomplish his purposes. Jacob's story highlights the themes of deception, reconciliation, and the transformative power of faith. Jacob's early life was marked by rivalry with his brother Esau. His cunning acquisition of Esau's birthright and his deception of his father revealed Jacob's ambition and his willingness to go to great lengths to secure his desires. These actions, however, came at a cost, forcing Jacob to flee his home and live in exile for many years. During his time away, Jacob experienced a profound transformation. He worked for his uncle Laban, married Leah and Rachel, and fathered 11 sons. Throughout these experiences, Jacob faced trials and hardships that tested his faith and forced him to confront his past mistakes. One of the most significant events in Jacob's life was his encounter with God at Bethel. This encounter, marked by a wrestling match and a divine blessing, transformed Jacob from a manipulator into a man of faith. It was at Bethel that God bestowed upon Jacob the name Israel, meaning he who wrestles with God. Section 6. The 12 tribes, a nation emerges. Jacob's 12 sons, born to him through his wives Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, and Zilpah, became the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel. Their descendants would grow into a mighty nation, fulfilling God's promise to Abraham. Each son, with his unique personality and story, contributed to the tapestry of Israel's history. The story of the 12 tribes is one of family, rivalry, and ultimately unity. From the jealousy between Joseph and his brothers to the reconciliation that took place in Egypt, their lives illustrate the complexities of human relationships and the enduring power of forgiveness. The 12 tribes, despite their differences and internal conflicts, were bound together by their shared ancestry and their covenant relationship with God. Their story reminds us that even in the midst of division and strife, there is always hope for reconciliation and unity. The formation of the 12 tribes marked a pivotal moment in the history of faith. It laid the foundation for the nation of Israel, a people chosen by God to be a light to the nations. Their story continues to inspire and challenge us to live in unity and love, despite our differences. Section 7. Joseph's resilience, from slave to savior. Joseph, the 11th son of Jacob and Rachel, is a testament to the power of resilience, forgiveness, and the sovereignty of God. His story, filled with betrayal, hardship, and unexpected triumph, offers a powerful message of hope and redemption. Joseph's early life was marked by favoritism and jealousy. His father's love for him, evident in the gift of a beautiful coat, aroused the resentment of his brothers. This jealousy culminated in a cruel act of betrayal, as Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery in Egypt. Despite the injustice he suffered, Joseph never lost hope or faith. He served his Egyptian master faithfully, rising through the ranks to become a trusted advisor. Even in the face of adversity, Joseph's character shone through, demonstrating integrity, wisdom, and unwavering trust in God. Joseph's ability to interpret dreams elevated him to a position of power in Egypt. When famine struck the land, Joseph's foresight and leadership saved countless lives, including those of his own family. This ironic turn of events brought Joseph face to face with his brothers, who came to Egypt seeking food. Section 8. Forgiveness and reconciliation. The reunion of Joseph and his brothers is a powerful story of forgiveness and reconciliation. Joseph, now in a position of power, could have easily sought revenge for their past betrayal. Instead, he chose a path of compassion and forgiveness, recognizing God's hand in orchestrating all that had transpired. Joseph's forgiveness of his brothers is a testament to the transformative power of grace. It teaches us that even the deepest wounds can be healed through compassion and understanding. This act of forgiveness not only redeemed the relationship between Joseph and his brothers, but also paved the way for the eventual settlement of Jacob's family in Egypt. The story of Joseph's forgiveness serves as a model for us all. It reminds us that holding on to anger and resentment only harms ourselves. Forgiveness, on the other hand, liberates us from the past and allows us to move forward in love and unity. This story highlights the importance of family even amidst dysfunction and hurt. Joseph's act of forgiveness not only saved his family physically during the famine, but also emotionally, allowing them to reunite and heal old wounds. Section 9. Enduring Legacy, Faith, Culture and Identity. The patriarchs, through their lives of faith and obedience, left an enduring legacy that continues to shape our world today. Their stories offer timeless lessons about trust, resilience, forgiveness, and the importance of family. They are not just figures of the past, their lives hold deep relevance for us today. The patriarchs' impact on faith is undeniable. They are revered as foundational figures in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Their stories form the bedrock of religious beliefs and practices, shaping our understanding of God, covenant, and the human condition. Beyond their religious significance, the patriarchs have had a profound cultural impact. Their stories have inspired countless works of art, literature, and music. They have shaped legal codes, family structures, and ethical frameworks, influencing the development of Western civilization. The patriarchs' legacy is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the importance of living lives that reflect our values. Their stories remind us that we are all part of a larger story, one that began long ago and continues to unfold today. By learning from their example, we can strive to live lives of purpose, integrity, and unwavering belief.